Welcome to this second edition of Foley Football Classics. I'm Rusty Pygott here with Coach Ivan Jones, and here today to watch the Foley McGill game from 1955, the oldest game we have in our film archives. And Coach Jones, tell us a little bit about that 1955 team, your first year as head coach here at Foley.
Well, I think we had about 15 or 16 players on there, and I have here a picture of when most of these guys were 8th and 9th grade, a basketball team that I was first associated or first coached.
The 1955 was your first year head coach, but you actually had been at Foley a couple of years previous, and this is your, I believe, 1952 8th and 9th grade basketball team that you were the coach of that we're actually seeing right now.
Right. When
tell us who these gentlemen are from. Start on that bottom left corner.
All right. Starting left is Danny Mastrine, 8th grader. Bubba Merritt, 8th grader. Raymond Christensen, the 9th grader. Tommy Ebert, 9th grader. Richard Worth, 8th grader. Bobby Lauder, 9th grader. Ken Schultz, an 8th grader. Thomas Dukes, a 9th grader. Billy Walker, a 9th grader. Donnie Garr, a 9th grader. R.E. Frizzell, 9th grader. And Joe Thomas, a 9th grader. And myself. And out of this 12 players, when they were juniors and seniors, 11 of them were still playing football. And were playing football, and they won the first county championship in several years. And the point I would like to stress is you getting the players in your program early and keeping them, and if they've been with you 3 or 4 years, your chances of being successful is better.
Well, we'll be right back right after this to watch the Foley McGill game 1955 right after this. McGill in the dark jerseys, Foley in the white jerseys.
I think that's Lauder there on the kickoff return.
Penalty, have a re-kick. Number 10, Bobby Lauder.
Number 33, Tommy Ebert. 21, Pete Kinsey.
Got a turnover there on the Lions' first play. Now we're on defense. McGill threatening down inside the 5 here, Coach. A lot of gang tackling on that one right there.
A lot of people around the football.
It's 35 is Billy Walker. Big defensive play, forced a turnover on downs.
That's Bobby Lauder, I think.
Punting situation. Again, this film is taken from the Foley visitor side here at the stadium. Actually, the stadium and field now appropriately named for Coach Jones. It'll be Foley's home stands in the background there. Fumble there, almost picked
21 and
Donnie Garr. Billy Walker on the tackle. And Coach McGill had a real good team that year, as I understand.
Yes, they were city champions of Mobile. They had beaten Viger the week before, and there was just 3 teams, McGill, Murphy, and Viger as far as the city. Of course, Theodore was outside the city limits.
An interception by McGill at now midfield. It's like number 11, Donnie Garr on the tackle there. Coach, we noticed that, and some of the folks watching might not realize it, but no face mask here on any of the players.
Right, no face mask at all.
And when did that rule change, or when did they?
We started using the single bar the next year, 56.
Raymond.
13 is Raymond Christensen.
That just sort of a little crossbuck action.
Again,
Of course, coming into this game, I believe y'all had a 7-1 record. Started the season off with a big victory, a 73-0 victory over Baker. The only loss coming in the second week of the season, a 20-0 loss to Viger, and then a string of 8 in a row to finish off the season. This was the next to the last game of the season. Now we're into the second quarter with McGill driving in their own territory. You were mentioning earlier that McGill had a couple of notable players, Coach.
Right, they had several. Ed Dias, who went to Auburn, made All-American. Also, Gerald Birch went to Georgia Tech and made All-American over there. They were both juniors this year.
Obviously, the picture of the McGill cheerleaders on the not quite the same outfits that you see these days. There's an interception there by
number 10, Bobby Lauder, who returns it back about 60 or 70 yards for a touchdown.
Actually miss him scoring there, but he actually did score, and Foley, I think, went up 6-0 there midway through the second quarter. Nice gang tackle there. And this is going to be halftime, showing the McGill band. We don't have a break here. This is just going to run right through. With the Lions Den in the background as we start the third quarter. Nice play by Billy Walker there on tackle for loss. Draw play there for bring up a punting situation. Coach, in the background, that's the north wing of the high school building there. And I believe the stands, look, are those just wooden stands?
Both sides are wooden bleachers.
And we get the stadium, the one that, of course, that I played back in the 80s. When was that built?
It was built after the '56 season. First played it in '57, and we lasted 25 years. And I think built a new another in '83.
I believe my team was the '82 team was the last. My senior year was the last team to play in that stadium. Sort of a defensive game here. A lot of punting. Foley's up, I believe, 6-0 here in the third quarter.
Number 38, Ed Gavin. 20, Danny Mastrine. 21, Pete Kinsey.
18's Ari Frizzell.
Ari Frizzell.
Another punting situation. Is that Bobby Lauder?
Bobby Lauder. Again.
With a nice 30-yard run back there into McGill territory. Got a lot of guys playing both ways here, Coach?
Yeah, practically all of them played both ways. Several probably didn't come out of the ball game that night.
Nice run there. Was that? Didn't catch that number. If that might have been a Lauder.
.33 is Tommy Ebert making a good off-tackle run. 36 power.
5-yard line.
That's Lauder again on the power to the left. Tommy Ebert again on a kind of an end sweep of power.
A fumble there back to set us back a little bit.
Ebert again.
In for the touchdown. We're going to have a mistry for, I believe, here blocked, but I think we're going to have a penalty play. And
we may have run it in for the extra point. I don't remember.
Foley with a 2-touchdown lead. I believe 13-0 if we're right. We'll notice a couple of skips in the tape there. I don't know whether or not that might have been a penalty play or just the film guy missed it. But we're now into the fourth quarter. Number 14, Tommy Munn, coach on the play.
Also, Danny Mastrine, 20.
A lot of guys hustling to get to the football. Incomplete pass. Down inside the 5-yard line.
McGill quarterback Johnny Kern later played at Auburn.
There's a score, missed extra point. I believe we're coming up here on the, it might have been right, within a minute to go here in the fourth quarter.
Tommy Munn picking up the football.
And that's the end of the game. Foley 13, McGill 6. This is Foley Football Classics.